start with a new story today. This story is about Yo-Yo Ma, written by Mike Vago and illustrated by Brock Nigel. Focus questions. How is the Silk Road ensembles a reflection of Yo-Yo Ma's background and music? Now, let's start with this story. An early start. Yo-Yo Ma was born in 1935 in Paris, France, into a musical family. His mother was a singer and his father played the violin and taught music. His older sister, Yu Chang, has also played the violin since she was a small child. Yo-Yo's parents were both born in China. They moved to France so his father could teach at a musical school there. When Yo-Yo was 7, the family moved to New York City. Once there, Yo-Yo father found the Children's Orchestra Society to teach classical music to kids. Yo-Yo's parents gave him a violin when he was only 3. Ma says he sounded terrible and thought he wasn't any good. Yu Chang said he smashed more than one violin in frustration. He quickly quit playing. Yo-Yo didn't stay away from music so long. A year later, his parents took him into a concert in Paris. Yo-Yo saw a double bass and decided he wanted to play it. A double bass is about 6 feet, 1.8 meters tall. Yo-Yo's parents thought it was too much large for a 4-year-old. Instead, they got him the second biggest stringed instrument, the cello. The Mas pushed both of their children to play difficult music. Their father said that any task could be broken up into smaller, easier parts. The mother taught them to learn the notes so well that they wouldn't have to think about them. That way, they could think about the feelings behind the music instead. A young star. In 1962, 7-year-old Yo-Yo performed for President John F. Kennedy. The following years, Yo-Yo and Yu Chang played together on TVs for millions of people. Most children that age are playing their first note on the recorder. Ma was really already one of the most famous musicians in the world. At 15, Ma graduated early from high school. For college, he chose Juilliard, one of the best music schools in the world. Soon, however, he switched into a college there where he could study other things besides music. Yo-Yo didn't want the cello to be the only thing in his life. Before Ma started his new school, he played at a summer music festival. There, he met and fell in love with Jill Honor. She was a college student who ran the festival. He went back to that festival every summer, playing music and spending time with Jill. They later married and had 2 children. Back problems. As soon as Ma graduated, he had to stop playing cello. He had a back surgery to correct scoliosis, a condition that makes the spines curve the long way. The surgery was risky. If it went wrong, he might never be able to play the cello again. Without the surgery, however, Ma could have a lifetime of back pain. He thought it was worth the risk and had the surgery. It was a success, but Yo-Yo was in a body cast for 6 months. He was unable to move around, much less play the cello. It was a very hard time. However, as soon as the cast was off, Ma began playing all over the world. He started recording albums at the age 23. He has now made more than 75 albums and is one of the best-selling classical artists ever alive. The cello Ma plays was made in 1733 and it was $2.5 million. In 1999, he left it in a taxi cab by accident. After the driver returned it, Ma recorded a message that played in every taxi in New York. It reminded people not to leave things behind at the end of their ride. 3 different points of view. Chinese, French, and American ideas have all shaped Ma's music. Although he started off playing European classical music, he soon branched out to the other kind of music. Ma has played bluegrass, Argentine tango, jazz, and traditional music from China, Japan, and Brazil. He had also played songs from Broadway musicals and movie soundtracks. He said that being open to new ideas is important to better understand both music and people. The Silk Road. In 1998, Ma decided he needed a musical group that reflected his mix of cultures. He founded the Silk Road Ensemble. The group is made up of musicians and composers come from 20 countries. They work together to make music that draws from traditions all over the world. The Silk Road was a trade route that stretched across Asia hundreds of years ago. It helped spread ideas all around the continent. I'm an accident. Many musicians said their success came from hard work or natural talent. Yo-Yo Ma said he has no idea why he became one of the most popular musicians. I'm an accident, he once said. He says his success comes from many things. His parents, teachers, sisters, wife, and children have all helped him. Living in Paris and New York and performing at a young age all shaped him. If any of those things have been different, he feels that he might not become a world-famous musician. If he hadn't seen that giant double bass as a 4 years old, his whole life would have been different. Connection. Writing. Imagine you interviewed Yo-Yo Ma, read a magazine article, Q&A with the famous musician, using the test to generate both interview questions and Ma's answer. Research the part of the cello and make a diagram labeling each part. That is the end of our story today. Bye!